I'm selling my Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It was just over a year ago that I was here at Porsche Centre Reading to collect the car.
So well.
That was one of the best days of my life. I managed to buy my dream car. Let's have a listen. A car that I never thought I would ever sell. But here we are, it's got to go. The reason being is that I've been offered a unique opportunity. You see, I've come here to Reading today to spec up and order another new car. I'm excited! Here we are then, slightly emotional moment. I've got the keys to my GT3 RS. I'm going to head inside here at Porsche Reading. I'm going to spec my new car. But before I can do that, something else has to happen first.
In order to get the funds for the new car, I need to sell the GT3 RS, and before I can do that, I have to get it valued. The first part of which is an inspection to make sure it's in top condition. The outcome of this inspection could affect the valuation. An expert tech, Lewis Ingram, will be grading my car. With almost 20 years experience working on Porsches, nothing will get past him.
Right then, Lewis, let's do it. Be kind.
I'm always kind.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a little look. Start from the back, shall we? A bit dirty.
It was raining today.
So is there anything I need to know about? You had any offs?
No.
No? All right, okay. Well, this is normally the first place to see. You normally see some scuffs here. Nothing at all, it's all clean.
Everyone's commenting now going, that's because he's not driven it enough. Do you know what surprised me? I can't believe how low the tyre tread depth is. Like I've only done like 2,500 miles, not even launched it once.
They do come a little bit lower than you would normally get on a tyre because it's a performance tyre. They don't look too bad for me. We can measure them. We'll do
No,
that.
it's all right, just leave them because I don't want you knocking me down on price.
So let's have a look under here. Just looking for any signs of any sort of damage or leaks, like if this has been pushed up or anything, which it hasn't.
So what would you be looking for then? What kind of accidents would be concerned about when you're checking these cars over?
So if you've taken it on a track, you might have gone a little bit hard on the curbs.
Yep. And what can that do? Pushing that up can then do what?
Well, you got the sump is right underneath. So you could hit it and you might not necessarily know you have, but obviously you haven't. There's no marks on there at all.
I've not taken it on track at all, which is one of the reasons why it's going, because I couldn't bring myself to take it on track. I just know that when I take it on track, it'll be that time when I'm like going backwards towards a barrier thinking, why have I taken it on track?
Yeah, no, you can tell instantly it's not been on track. The tyres are not tracked. Same down the middle, really. Sometimes you find on these cars, if they've been on some sort of transporter, you might see like marks when they've been hit and stuff. Nope, this one's all good. So you've got a little bit of scuffs here, a little bit.
These can be replaced.
Oh yeah, just 3 screws. And that's just from like speed bumps or something like that.
Very religious with the axle lift. So the front should be okay. So I'm actually surprised to see a few scuffs here.
Yeah, this is quite common. Again, it sticks out quite a long way. It's just speed humps that do that.
Yeah, bloody speed humps.
Yeah, but this is as I would expect. Sometimes you see these, because they stick right out, these air ducts.
Which call the brakes.
Yep, sometimes you see those like snapped off or something like that. Yours are both there.
And while that isn't a problem, because they're not going to be expensive, these parts,
No.
it does make you think what else has happened. What's gone on behind it?
Yeah.
And then you're going to like dig deeper into the car.
We can tell straight away this has not been used for any sort of abuse.
You mean it's not been used for the manner in which it was built?
Yeah. It's not been tracked.
Okay. I bought it because I just love the look of it and the engine and just everything about it. And when I filmed the first review of it, just blew me away. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm trying to distract you now so you don't notice the big damage. No, there's no damage.
What I would be looking at here, score marks where like a stone or something like that might have got caught in the brakes. That looks okay.
Because the caliper is quite close to the rim, isn't it? Yeah. These carbon ceramics are really close. There's no clearance, and people sometimes get stones caught, don't they?
Usually about here.
Yeah.
You get a ring around the wheel if it's got a stone in there.
Did take this on a really bad road once, which was really quite, I shouldn't be saying any of this stuff, which was quite stony, and I was doing like 1 mile an hour as a result. I've just been driving, the car's developed a strange noise, like a... There's lots of stones in there. Can you see? I think that might have been a stone or something, just in one of the wheels rattling around. I whipped out a couple of stones that just lodged in the wheels. They haven't scratched the wheels, because I know that can happen if you get one caught between the brake caliper and the wheel. Oh, panic over.
Well, now you said that, should we check, make sure the wheels aren't buckled?
Go on then.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do you know what? I'm one of these people that talk too much. If ever I was arrested for something,
You talk yourself into prison.
Straight into prison.
As you can see, this one is all right as well. There's no ring on the wheel. General things I can check here as well. Make sure we get no punctures. You know, not picked a nail up or something. There's nothing in there at all. What's the mileage?
2,500.
Okay. So you've broken it in for someone.
Your press cars are basically running to about 2.5, aren't
That's
they?
it, yeah.
So I've done that work. So
Yeah.
whoever buys this car next I think they're getting a great car. I've not launched it, I've not tracked it. I've really looked after it. I even gave it an oil change after its running period. I didn't use the Porsche running period. I used Andreas Preuninger's suggested running period, which was longer. And obviously it's finished in this beautiful matte PPF. I don't know why I'm trying to sell it. And
I think you've sold it to yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to buy it back. But that's ticked off underneath. Nothing's going to come
I'm
back.
happy with that, yeah.
Okay, good. Right. So sign off on your clipboard because I don't want anyone else coming back and going, actually, we spotted blah, 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 blah.
Wheels, we'll leave the wheels for a minute because I'm going to have a look on the outside.
Yeah.
Warning lights we haven't looked at
You're not
yet.
doing me any favours, are you, Lewis?
I'm giving you the same service as I give anyone else. Non-genuine parts, well, that's all right. Windscreen we haven't looked at yet. Underside damage, no, that's good. Interior damage we'll look at shortly. Exterior lights we'll look at. Drains, they're okay. And no service required, so yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get it down, look at the bodywork.
I was confident there wouldn't be any issues. But then Lewis saw something.
Okay, I did spot something here, Matt. Got a little bit of a bubble in your decal here. Do we looking into that?
What do you mean looking into that? All you have to do is just work it to the edge of the sticker and it should disappear. Should disappear. It will disappear.
We can make it disappear.
We can make it disappear.
A bit of heat.
Okay, a bit of heat.
Bit of heat
It's all
should
going to be
get
fine.
that out, yeah.
Don't worry me like that.
Lewis continued to go around the rest of the car with a fine-tooth comb. It was almost as though he was trying to find something just to wind me up. But would he?
So what's your verdict on the exterior?
Can't really fault it really, other than that bubble we mentioned. Obviously it's got paint protection film on it.
What do you think of it?
It's a really good job actually. Sometimes you see like the edges are a bit rough, but this is really, really neat.
Thank you,
Really
Onyx
nice.
Automotive in West Brom. All right, mate.
It's good for us because we know the paint is going to be okay
Yeah.
underneath. But other than that, outside as it should be.
Did you notice there's anything about the windscreen?
Not that's jumping out at me.
It's had a new one. Had a crack.
That means whoever's put it in has done a good job because I
was
didn't
here.
notice. There you go.
But it wasn't you.
It wasn't me,
obviously.
no.
Okay, let's do the last bit. I guess it's the interior.
Yep, interior.
Lewis then inspected the interior, but was unable to find anything to criticise until he looked in the glove box.
Okay, so we found a few bits here, Matt. Yeah.
What is that? I mean, I noticed this. I almost threw it away. I don't know what it is.
Where did you find it?
It was just like in the door bin. I left it in the door bin, but I wasn't even sure it was from this car. And then it says Germany on it.
So that is the tool for taking off the centre caps and for making sure the locking pin comes out correctly.
Really? Oh,
So-
God, I didn't throw it away then.
So the fact that you found that in the door, have you had the wheels off?
So I think when the guys PPF'd it, they did something to the centre locking caps, like they sprayed it with something because apparently they can change colour under hard braking because of the heat.
Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll check and make sure the wheels are on
Okay,
correctly.
right, yeah.
I'm sure they are. You've still got your ordnance tray in the bag. So must be a charger. We know what that's for. So where your cup holder is, that's an alternative. You can have that instead. So
Yeah, I never used that, never even knew.
Then you've got your toolkit, which is in your glove box. We'll just make sure that everything's in it.
It's all
So,
there, right?
Yeah, tyre gel.
Actually, I'm going to keep that.
Oh, that's your special one, isn't it?
Yeah, so I did an Instagram story or something about the fact that you get an Audi towing guy with the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So the guys in Germany made that one for me. Okay, Lewis, what's your final verdict on my car?
It's a very good example, very clean, well looked after. The next owner is going to be really happy, I think.
So clean bill of health.
Clean bill of health, yeah.
Whew. Do you know what? I'm a little bit sad that this is going to be the last time I'm going to see this car. I feel like I need a little bit of time alone with it before I hand it over. That shouldn't be too sad because I do have a Spider RS at home on loan from Porsche Great Britain, though I have had a bit of a problem with that car. I'm adjusting the Porsche Spider RS and I've had a warning come up on the dash saying check oil. So I'm going to just run the oil checker. Just going to give it a moment. Okay, so that's come back with refill oil, possible to drive on. So I need to get some oil. So what I'm going to do is go onto my phone, go onto gsfcarparts.com, put the reg in of the car, search by oil and get the right oil for it. It's a very specific GT standard oil from Mobil 1. So that's the one I want. I'm going to use the code MW25 for 25% off. All set up. Just got to wait wait for it to arrive, and then I'll top this car up.
The next day the oil arrived in the post and I put about 2/3 of the bottle into the car and then checked the oil level again, which was now spot on. Now if you need some oil or any parts for your car, you should head over to gsfcarparts.com. You can do that by finding the link in the description of this video or the pinned comments, or by clicking on the pop-out banner appearing in the top right hand corner of the screen. You can also scan the QR code which is on screen now using your mobile phone. And don't forget to use the code MW25 for 25% off.
The time has come.
I'm going to leave this car here and I'm going to sign it over to the guys at Porsche Reading, and then I'm going to spec my new car. I sat down with the used car manager Jamie and we discussed what to do. There were two options. Porsche Centre Reading could just buy the car outright for me for cash, or I could do sale or return where they sell the car on my behalf and take a commission on the sale proceeds. This could actually yield me quite a bit more cash, but would take time. In the end, I just decided to minimise my risk and sold the car direct to Porsche Centre Reading so that I could get the cash immediately to spend on the next car. You can actually see my car up for sale on Porsche Centre Reading's website if you're interested in buying it from them. I can highly recommend it as a brilliant car to own and a well looked after vehicle.
That's it. It's gone.
I'm not going to lie, that was a touch emotional. And to tell you the truth, I did feel a bit of a fraud, as I had said numerous times that I would never sell the GT3 RS. But hey, here we are. Things change, and I think you'll understand the reason why.
I'm here with Harry Derbyshire. Hello, Harry.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm really good. I'm really excited. You actually handed my GT3 RS over to me just over a year or so ago. Very special day for me. But here we are.
Back again.
Back again.
Sooner than what you thought, or?
Yeah, well, I never planned to sell that car, but then obviously you guys gave me this opportunity and I just couldn't turn it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to spec up a new car. Obviously, it's a
911.
It's a 911. So shall we get into it?
Let's do it. Carrera T.
What? Carrera T is a good car, yeah. What about it?
That's what you wanted, wasn't it? So less track focused.
Yes, because I've never took my 3RS on track. Yes, a manual bit more involved. Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah.
No! God, please, no! No!
So Harry, it's when we talked, it wasn't Carrera T. It had another consonant before the T.
Not an S.
S, not Carrera S. Carrera ST.
ST. Oh, okay.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little bit worried there had been a miscommunication and I'd sold my 3RS for a Carrera T. Fortunately, Harry was just having a little bit of a laugh at my expense. Now though, I'm going to spec up my dream 911 and we'll see how much I'm going to be spending on options and what the total price will come to. No doubt it'll be quite a bit more than the £231,600 starting price. Oh well, here goes. This is what I need help with because I just don't know. I've been messing around with the configurator since I found out that I could get one.
Yeah.
But I need your help to walk me through the different specs.
Options,
we'll have a look at it on the big screen.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so it's interesting that it starts off on a black car. So do you know what? When I went on the launch of the car, Andreas Poininger had his ideal spec as one of the cars that we could test. And that car was in black like this. And he just said, the ST, it's all about lightness. Go minimal. And he's the guy behind the car, so I kind of feel like I should consider go off his advice. I went off his advice in terms of like the spec on my 3RS with like the gold with the silver. Let's try specking up a kind of like minimalist ST.
So these are your standard 20-21 inch 911 ST wheels. Standard is silver.
So they're kind of like a matty silver. I think it works with the black car. And that's the interior that like he had on his car. It was just plain black.
Just a standard interior. You get sort of the green speedometer as well.
So those seats are basically what I've got in my 3RS, aren't they?
Very similar. Apart from the trim through the middle, so you've got more of a race text.
Yeah. It's your version of Alcantara, isn't it? But you can't say Alcantara because then you have to pay Alcantara people some money for the Alcantara.
But on the ST, you still get the nice carbon fibre bucket seat.
We'll come to the interior in a moment. Let's try some of the colours first.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's have a look at white.
There you go.
I actually think I prefer white.
Really?
Yeah. You don't?
No, I prefer it in the black, personally.
I quite like white cars though, especially 911s in white. Just look really good.
Yeah, they do. There's just something about the black, with the black interior.
Let's try shade green metallic.
Shade green? So that's quite a new colour for Porsche.
I'm struggling to understand what that might look like.
For me, I prefer the sort of the more darker greens rather than sort of the lighter greens, but I think it does work on this car.
How about gentian blue?
So again, this is a colour which you can have on
pretty
much any other 911.
That's a really nice metallic colour as well.
But you can get it on lots of other cars, yeah?
Yeah, you can get it on the standard 911, Pro T, GTS.
What do you think of GT Silver?
Yeah, in your car with the matte PPF.
Should I just get
It's a little bit
Silver?
different.
What do you reckon? GT Silver in matte? Because I love matte PPF.
Yeah, I
On
think it
this.
really works. I think it works more on your RS than what it would on this car, I think. And you've had GT Silver before.
Okay, so you're just banning me from having GT Silver.
Yeah, so you're not allowed
that. Nice grey metallic. Okay.
And ice grey, very similar.
I find it weird though, ice grey. I'm never sure what it is. Depending on the light, it just looks different.
It's mainly a white, really. Very, very light grey sort of metallic colour to it.
And all these colours, there's no extra charge for any of them.
There's no charge.
Have you got any of them on the wall so I can get like a feel for it?
Let's have a look. So that's your gentian blue.
Okay, let's line them up. So that's gentian blue. It is pretty nice, but it seems quite mainstreamy for my liking.
It is, yeah. Solid white.
Yeah. I really like white. Just plain white on a 911 just works.
Shore blue.
So shore blue we haven't looked at yet.
We haven't looked at yet.
But it's the colour that I drove when I was on the launch. What do you think that would look like with like matte PPF on?
I would stick with the metallic.
Okay, keep it classy.
Personally, yeah. Shade green.
Okay, so that...
Again, a metallic.
It's very similar to shore blue, but like slightly green, isn't it? It's a bit putty coloured.
That's obviously, you can see the blue in it.
And
then you've also got the solid black.
Yeah.
We haven't got up here, but I know you've seen that in 911s before.
Yeah, so...
and then ice grey as well.
Ice grey is which one?
That one there.
Just the yeah.
So you can sort of see it next to the white, you know,
it looks grey now, but put it there on its own. Put it next to the blue.
And then it looks
a bit more white.
It looks white. So
it's quite interesting, actually, out of all these colours here, when they're lined up, just as like a swatch, that's my favourite, gentian blue. And the one that I'm less interested in is actually the shore blue. On here, but I like it actually on the car.
On the car.
It's really...
And a lot of the cars that are out there at the minute are in the shore blue. So
yeah, there's STs.
You've seen that, yeah.
Let's go back to the configurator and have a look at some other things. Actually, while we're here, let's just try shore blue.
As soon as we add the shore blue,
yeah,
it's an exclusive colour and it is part of the Heritage Design 60 Years 911 package.
And that package is the interior.
It's, so the black and the cognac interior.
Let's have a look at that then.
So we'll accept that.
Okay.
There we go.
So now let's have a look at the inside.
That's your cognac interior.
That was the car that I drove on the launch, had that interior. Yeah. When I was on the launch, I could have filmed the black one or I could have filmed this one. I went for this one because it was just more visually interesting on camera.
Definitely.
And to tell you the truth, I do like a brown interior.
Brown interior. And I think it really adds to the ST, you know, what the car stands for as well.
Can you get this heritage interior on any other 911 as like an option?
Well, not on the bucket seats, but yeah, you can in the standard, the 18-way or the 14-way electric seat.
So you can get that brown cognac?
Yeah.
But you can't get it with the bucket seats?
Not with the bucket seats, no.
And this is the only car that will have brown bucket seats?
GT3 Touring.
Oh, really? Oh. Right, so it's not fully exclusive then? But not the shore blue paint, can you get that on any other car?
No.
I do like the interior. I think I know that adds weight because it's got leather rather than Alcantara, so a little bit of weight.
It does go against, you know, the whole lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think as a combination, that shore blue with that interior, it works.
I'm not sure about the exterior, shore blue. So can you have that interior with, let's try it with the black paint.
So quick look at the exterior.
Yeah, and then look at the head-on shot. Oh,
see those brown seats
actually. Now do it with the white quickly.
Yeah, that's the white.
I like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice contrast against the white.
Try gentian blue.
There we go.
Honestly, those brown seats just make such a difference.
Yeah.
Don't care what Andres Porninger says. He can keep his lightweight in.
We're sticking with that interior.
We're sticking with that interior.
It goes with all of the colours that you like.
Yeah. So the guys at Porsche marketing division are like, for the win.
They're happy with that.
Let's go paint a sample. Can I get paint a sample?
Not on this build slot, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay. Shall I see what if I had?
Should we have a look? Should we?
What would I do? I think I know what I'd do.
Should I try and pick it? What I think you'd have?
Well, I like a green, right? You're straight into the greens.
I would say British Racing Green.
Let's have a look. German car though. But
Irish green.
So Irish green is slightly lighter, isn't it, than British Racing?
Slightly lighter.
Do you know what I like? I went on the sale of the new GT3, and they had it in oak green metallic. I love oak green metallic.
There we are.
Oh, it looks so good.
It's such a nice colour.
Oh, and the rear. That's what I want. Or, actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
Seeing as you can get that on the GT3 Touring, it seems a bit wrong because that's the launch colour for the new GT3 Touring. I think loads of people are going to do that colour.
Yeah. And also you can get it on the Macan EV as well.
Yeah.
Taycan. Doesn't make it as
dead to me. Do you know what? If I had paint to sample, Irish green.
Yeah.
And there's no way.
No.
Like, not even like a little...
No chance, unfortunately.
So basically, you're given a number of paint to sample.
Yep.
Customers come along, go, I'm going to spec my car, I'm going to choose paint to sample. And you basically just work through that. It's like an allocation of paint to sample.
Yep.
Because we're at the end of the year, they've all gone.
We are out. Yeah, we're completely out.
If I was doing it at the beginning of the year...
Maybe towards the end of the year, early 2026.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
quite
really
a long
that...
time. Yeah, it is quite a long time.
But okay, here's another thing. So there's a customer out there who's ordered paint to sample on their car.
Yeah.
Even if someone sold me their slot, there's no way that you could, like if I found someone who would sell me their slot.
I don't think so. No, not now. Bit too late.
Do you know what? I've got an ST. I'll shut my mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't complain.
Right, okay.
Cool.
So I think my favourite colours, black, white, just put on GT silver.
GT silver.
Because I just love GTs.
Again, with that interior, it does work. To be honest with you, I think that interior works with most of the colours.
It does, doesn't it? I can't have GT silver again though. I think white, black, or because it's the launch colour, and I like it in person, the Shore Blue Metallic, and I like the fact that it's exclusive to this car.
Yeah. What are we proceeding with on the configuration? So leave it as white, black?
Leave it as black.
Does look awesome.
Painted wheels, though, so you can go for different colour wheels.
If you have in the heritage package, then the wheels will stay white.
So if I click on, let's say, the satin dark silver,
yeah,
I lose it.
So you can see that package will come off.
Okay, I can't have Sport Seats Plus, because that does the same thing, doesn't it? You lose the...
You'll take the package or,
The fact is, Harry, I'd rather have Sport Seats Plus just because I think you have Isofix on them. And so I can take my daughter in the car in the front. But the reality is that she's not going to go in that often. So, sorry, Grace, you're not coming. Exterior mirrors, painted. Would you do that?
I would, yeah. I think it finishes off the look of the mirror and then works nicely down into the exterior paintwork.
£435. Why aren't they just painted on a 200 and God knows how much car?
Yeah, I mean, being an exclusive car, you are going to have to pay for the options, as you probably know. With
You're just thinking, don't make me answer awkward questions, Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
Employed by Porsche. Shut up. Porsche logo LED.
Porsche LED logo light, which will shine the sort of the Porsche underneath the door.
Bit cheesy, but I'm cheesy.
But yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Joking.
Okay.
So we'll take that, yeah?
Yeah.
And the exterior mirrors painted as... Oh, so that will remove the package.
Ah!
So that will take them off.
Do you know why? You get a different projection on the floor. It's a different puddle light.
Of course it is.
The awful heritage one.
But those that Porsche LED logo light, you can have on any 911.
They're trying to make it... But anyway.
Trying to make it a little bit different. Do you want me to add the mirrors and painted?
Let me decide, because it's like 435 quid. And
we'll come back to that.
Right, so this is the thing with the decals. Let's mess around with the decals. And this is probably the best place to look at the decals on the black car.
Yeah.
So go for the standard, like this is with the number and everything. So that's without the number.
There we go.
It looks weird without the number. Put the number on it.
Does look a bit odd. So if we go to...
I think if I'm having the roundel, I'm having the number. And that's from 1963 when the 911 was introduced. Can we try it without the roundel?
There we go.
I think that looks better. Don't
Personally, I do as well. Yeah.
I like having Porsche on it. Honestly, that black now.
It really does work. With the wheels as well.
What do you reckon, Ollie?
I like the black.
You were here when I spec'd up my 3 RS. Did I make the right colour choice in the end?
On the GT3, yeah.
So for me, Harry,
Yeah.
definitely just that Porsche logo down the
Leave
side.
that as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got a 6-speed manual, which is why I'm buying the car. Another definite I'm having, no matter what, front axle lift. Very handy to have. What do you find when you're selling a car, it hasn't got axle lift, you're always a bit like,
For a 911, I would say it's quite an important option. But I wouldn't say it's like a must-have. It's all personal preference. Someone might live on sort of slightly steeper driveway.
But what about you as a salesman when you're selling the used car?
I would probably recommend. It's nice to have.
It makes it easier for you to sell the car on. The only thing is, it does add weight. So once again, that's against the ethos of what Andreas Preuninger was trying to achieve with this car. But I've already just ruined that with the exclusive interior.
Yeah, with the interior.
Definitely having the.
But you don't want to damage the bottom of the car, right?
No, I don't. Right.
So I've added that on there.
The next thing is the carbon fibre roll cage. I'm in two minds about this. Because it says the ST is not a track car, so why would you have the roll cage? So I think this is one of the, it's a marketing thing again.
I mean, obviously it is more of a road-focused car, so whether you'd need the roll cage in there. But then from a safety point of view, it is always recommended to have it in there. And it does look cool as well.
This is my problem with it. It looks cool. If I ever crash it and I'm like going through the air upside down, I might be thinking, I should expect that. But the reality is that most of the time, if I'm going away, it makes it less practical. And I've got this potential plan of fitting aftermarket rear seats to it, maybe. But then the flip side is that roll cage is £3,707. I wonder how much it would cost. But let's say you damage it and you need to replace it, it's going to cost more than that.
I would say so.
It's a tough one. Let's leave that out.
We'll leave that off for the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
Lights
Right.
and vision.
Absolutely not going to mess about. Top of the range lights.
Straight
please.
in with the tinted. There we go.
100%. Because, oh my God, just makes such a difference at night. Like, as I'm getting older, my eyesight driving at night is not as good.
No, the Matrix lights are fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd always recommend them. But yeah, you've got two options. So you can either have sort of more like the see-through, or you can have the sort of slightly darker tinted look.
I quite like tinted.
I would go with tinted,
Okay.
personally.
Right. And then tail lights. So I went for the
Yeah.
exclusive tail lights on my 3RS.
I think on the RS, I think it worked. On the ST, not so much. Let's have a look at the exclusive. Another angle of it there.
Okay, quickly, let's just try the car in white from that angle.
Yeah,
And in shore blue. Okay.
there we go. Shore blue as well.
Yeah. And then scan down. Let's see it in the exclusive. What do you reckon?
I know you like the exclusive lights, don't you? Because you had them on there.
But it's like it's matching the front then. That's the thing. Look at it now.
I think, you just lose that rear end a little bit with it on there. So it's non-exclusive design light, and then...
I prefer, then
It's a
prefer
close
that.
call. It's a close call. I personally prefer the red.
Well, you're not making money if you suggest that.
It's not always about that, is it?
That would even probably be about 10p. Your commission is that. Hey! Go on, leave it on there.
So we'll leave it on.
Let's go back to the black though, because I think I'm preferring the black.
I think if you go black,
It'd have to be the red.
it'd have to be the red.
It's less obvious than the shore blue, but no, yeah, the black. Put it red, put it red.
We'll leave that.
Yeah, it's much better,
Yeah.
isn't it? Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Privacy glass?
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
I don't
Skip
like it.
past
Just looks
that.
weird. If I could blank out the front one as well, then I'd do it. Otherwise, it just looks stupid.
It looks a bit odd.
Now, all of these, I can't. If I want
You
that,
can't. So as part of the heritage package, that's the interior. So we can't change the stitching.
I'm just noticing the running total is £251,000.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Because,
It would be worse if I was in a Ferrari dealership, and the car would be worse as well. Interior design.
So you've already got the limitation number on there.
No.
We can paint the key, £383.
Do you paint the spare or just the one?
Just the one.
And then you know what's going to happen? You're going to use the spare because you don't want to lose the 380 off.
Yeah, exactly.
Painted key. So no, let's not do it.
Pedals in aluminium?
100%.
Yeah. You can personalise your floor mat.
It comes with floor mats that say Porsche on them, right?
Yeah, yeah. You still get the standard floor mats. Cup holder trim in
No.
leather. You don't need that.
Fire extinguisher. Can I just nick the one out my RS?
No.
Definitely don't want traffic sign recognition.
Park assist with the camera.
100%.
Need that, right? Cut friendly usability.
Light design package.
Light design.
Can I even have that?
Yeah.
Don't know what home link is.
Essentially just means you can open up electric gates, electric garage from inside the car.
Or you can do it with the blipper that you have on
Or
your
you
key
can
fob.
yeah.
Infotainment.
And then you've got the Bose.
So, I've got Bose in my 3RS.
Yep.
I just listen to the engine. But I feel like you have to have Bose.
It's a very popular option, especially for 911.
It'd be weird to not have it. And
But at least with the Bose, you've got the option. So say you wanted just to completely mute the...
Yeah. Yeah, you mean you can have it
music
off if you want.
range,
It's not mandatory to have it playing.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have it all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to have
Yeah?
No, let's
we'll leave it
decide
off.
on that
We'll
later.
leave it as it is. Yeah.
What else could I spend that money on? Bit towards insurance. It will add weight as well.
Will you notice the difference?
I don't know. No, I'll decide later, I think. Vehicle accessories.
So you can have all weather floor mats.
No. Can't. No, but
Isofix seats might...
Don't have Isofix in the car.
Yeah, you're going to struggle with that.
Audio and communication.
Put your cables.
Oh, look, I can get a cable from Porsche.
Yeah.
I've got,
High-vis jackets.
no, got all that stuff.
Leather cleaning kit.
I wouldn't mind someone taking care of my rim. You got rim care set?
And that's the summary.
Oh, look at that.
So £252,940.
So there's a couple of things I'm not sure on. The
Yep.
colour. I think I'm probably going to go for exclusive manufacturer interior. Bose sound system, not sure on. The lights, I'm not sure on. Whether having those bits on the bottom of the mirror is really worthwhile. If I was going for a white car, I probably wouldn't. If I'm going for a black car, I would, because they're
Yeah.
black anyway. It just looks weird to have
Yeah.
black, two different shades of black.
Quite
to
nice
each
to
other.
have the sort of the contrast there.
So exactly, with a white car, if I go
Yeah.
for the Shaw Blue. Okay, so that's a spec. That's how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
There's a couple of options I'm not sure about. And obviously the important ones being those three colours, which I'm actually going to go for. I'm erring on the side of black right now. That looks
Black at the moment.
amazing. I do think if it was metallic, I'd go for it, but it's just because it's flat. I'm
Solid
not.
black. Yeah.
How long have I got from this date for me to make that final decision on those last few options?
4
for the
days.
colour? What?
Yeah. 4 days.
And then what happens? That's it.
That's it, locked. So not long.
Okay. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, especially on the exterior colour and on those lights and
Yeah.
on the Bose. Listen, can you comment below and let me know which you think I should choose. Maybe you've got a different choice of colour, just let me know. I've got 4 days to do this. And we will reveal, obviously, when the car gets delivered, which will be how many months, do you think?
I would say probably about 4 months.
4 months from now,
Yeah.
I'll come and collect the car and we'll find out exactly which specification I've gone for. Anyway, listen, thank you very much, Harry.
You're very welcome.
Deal, anyway.
Yeah.
That was an easy sale, wasn't it? It's a no-brainer. So listen, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, right, so that you don't miss that video when I collect the car. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.